and welcome back to another Minecraft video. My name is Mr. Fluff Something, and today I'm going to be going over a little bit of an issue. And this issue is Minecraft Hardcore mode. So usually I'm watching all these streamers streaming hardcore and all that stuff, and then they get really good and bored. And the thing that leads to that is craziness. And what I mean by craziness is that they go off and do something really crazy that risks their entire hardcore worlds. And sometimes they die and lose all of their progress. And I find that a bit of an issue. Therefore, I made a machine that makes it so that you don't die ever, even when you're messing around. And I just quickly want to say, the main part of this build that makes you not die is not made by me, okay? Not made by me. My brain is too small for that. But I did turn it into a mini game. So basically, when I'm talking about a mini game, I think this. If you get really bored and you're like, I want to restart Minecraft, I have full prop 4 netherite armor, and I'm in hardcore mode, haven't died once, I got really good, I want to restart. But you also don't want to leave your world because you spent so much time on it and has so much sentimental value. So, what I thought is you could take off all of your gear and put it in the chest. Then, you go up this soul sand and into this machine. So this is the machine that was not designed by me, but it's the thing that runs the entire minigame. But these sides I came up with. So basically what you do is you throw your fishing rod on here. It doesn't have to be enchanted. I'm just doing this so that it doesn't break on me. So then you switch it to your hotbar and back. Your offhand. And then you go through another portal. Once you're through, you quickly switch to your offhand and back, and then go right back through. Once you've done this, it looks unhooked, right? It's not. So wherever you are in the overworld, okay, the overworld, it doesn't work in the nether, wherever you are in the overworld, or it can't work in the end either, you right-click the fishing rod, and it teleports you right over there. Oh, I forgot to say this, but you also need to throw your ender pearl over there for the system to get ready to be activated. So now that all that is set up, basically you can start your game. So I made Minecraft like a mini game. So the second I go down there, I'll have absolutely nothing, and I'll start from scratch. If you want, you should do it I recommend making this 10,000 blocks out. Also, it doesn't need to be this fancy. I just did it because I thought it looked really nice. So the second you go down there, you started the game. And now, I've started the game, and I can play the Minecraft minigame. So, if I decide to do something crazy, like fight these guys at this pillager outpost, and I get really low, and I'm really scared that I'm about to die, then I'd quickly get to my fishing rod and... Okay, you might need at least 3 hearts to use the machine. Take 2. Okay, so, if I'm once again at this pillager outpost, and for some stupid reason, I decide to attack these guys, even though I have nothing on, and probably just don't do this, and I'm getting really low, and I get scared, and I feel like I should teleport away, I simply hit this fishing rod. I right-click it, it teleports me, I get to full health, get regeneration, and I'm safe. I get a bunch of XP to heal up my fishing rod, and I'm all good. And if you want to know how this works, basically, the fishing rod was still attached to this armor stand. So the second I pulled back my fishing rod, it pushed it off of this pressure plate. And then here comes my own system. It detects it right here, causing it to slowly tick down, like the redstone pulse. And the observer will detect this, causing it to spam all the potions to heal me up, get me all regenerated, and be super safe. And if you're an absolute maniac and want to try this thing again, all you have to do is break the armor stand, and then go around and collect it. And once you do that, you simply place it back in, throw the fishing rod on, make it go in your offhand again, do the exact same thing, go into the nether, yada yada, all that stuff. And so basically, you set up your own game of Minecraft in like safe hardcore all over again. Although, if you're not a maniac, I know, it's hard to believe, but if you're not a maniac, then you can just simply say, I'm terrified, I don't want to do this anymore, I'm gonna collect my stuff, go on with my day, and not risk my life ever again. And if you're wondering, yes, this fishing rod machine, that's what I'm gonna be calling it from now on, it does work in the end dimension, but it doesn't if you made it in the overworld. So what I'm saying is basically, I made this machine in the overworld, right? So if I go in the end dimension and try to use the same fishing rod hooked up to the overworld one, then it won't teleport me. But if I'm in the end dimension, make a second one of these fishing rod machines, and then use that fishing rod to teleport in the end while I'm in the end, it will, in fact, teleport me. So, if you have two different modules of fishing machines, then yes, it will work, okay? It will work. The only downside to this machine is that if you save and quit the game, and then you leave and rejoin, it will no longer work. The fishing rod will no longer be attached to this armor stand, and it just won't work. So, basically, I'm trying to say you're kind of gonna have to do it in one run. So I just recommend playing this game as if it's a speed run, you know, for fun. I don't know. After a little bit of work, I've made the place look a little bit nicer. It's walled off. There's some aesthetic to it. You can see where your ender pearl's gonna be. So, just because I think you guys would want this, let's do a test run. The first thing that I do is put all of my items away, except for my fishing rod and my golden carrots. Oh, also make sure to take off all of your armor and put in the chest. And if you want a little bit of a head start, that's okay. All you need to do is bring like some golden carrots or something, just whatever you really want. And next, you go up here to the top, and this is where you're going to be doing all your work. So you have your ender pearl in, you throw your fishing rod on, put in your offhand and back, go through the portal, then come out after offhanding it again, and it's all set up and ready. So once all that is done, make sure that all of the potions are ready, because you don't want to die in your hardcore world, do you? And when you're ready, you simply go over here, go down, and of course go through the interdimensional wormhole of doom, and then you're officially in the game. So, I blended in the machine a little bit, as you can see. Actually, no, you can't see because it's so blended in. And, yeah, so you can go about your day, maybe try to defeat the Ender Dragon if you really want to, and it could be a lot of fun. But if you can get any close to dying, remember, this can only happen in the overworld, or in the end, depending on where you put that thing. You simply hit your fishing rod, and you teleport, you get splashed with all your potions, you're all good, and you're ready to go. So, that's the end of this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. This was a lot of fun to make, and if you guys have any redstone ideas, please do tell me them down in the comments. Alright, see you all later.